Hey everyone. So I always feel bad phrasing this way when a movie hasn't even hit theaters yet, but I've had to miss so many opportunities to see this particular film that I have to say it this way. I finally got the chance to see Top Gun Maverick, and now I'm so excited to be able to review the movie. Of course, it sees Tom Cruise returning to the role of Maverick. He's going back to Top Gun to train a group of top-tier pilots who have already graduated from the program but are needed for an extremely specialized and very dangerous mission. Short and sweet right there, and that's really all you need because the story here is pretty straightforward. And that being said, let me just go right ahead and address the title that I used for this particular review. Will, or rather should actually, Top Gun Maverick be an Academy Awards contender? I say yes, but not for Best Picture, and it's largely due to that script. This movie here is a hugely effective ride. It's really the definition of a summer blockbuster thrill. That new camera system that they used to film inside the cockpit is just staggeringly impressive. I really do think that this might be some of the best high-flying action I've ever seen on screen. And as cheesy as it sounds, it literally has the power to take your breath away. There were a number of sequences where, when they were over and I was able to sit back and finally take that breath, I realized how tense those moments made me. So, that being said, I do think that Top Gun Maverick is very much deserving of some consideration in Best Cinematography and also Best Sound as well, and, maybe even VFX too, because I know we keep talking about how incredible it is that they captured so much in camera on this one, but I think one of the greatest VFX feats is when you don't even realize that visual effects are being used, and really, I can't imagine things looking any better than how they do in that respect in this movie. You can probably feel me building towards a butt right now, and it's because I am. But I do not think the Best Picture nomination could or even should happen here. This movie is very effective and it very much knows what type of crowd pleaser it is and what notes it needs to hit, and it does hit them. But again, the script is a little thin. Almost all the characters in Top Gun Maverick are fairly one note and don't really experience much of a meaningful or unique arc, except for maybe Maverick and Rooster, Goose's son played by Miles Teller. But even in their cases, there's just not much nuance to how they change throughout the movie. But I will say, I do think that winds up enhancing how damn good they are as actors, and I think the same is very much true of the supporting ensemble here too. So many actors in this movie take what feels like surface level material, a fairly stereotypical type of character, and they take them to the next level via their own charm and charisma. When it comes to the pilots that Maverick is training, they're all pretty much reduced to a single descriptor. Glenn Powell's Hangman is the cocky asshole. Lewis Pullman's Bob is the more awkward one of the bunch. Would I have liked to know more about them? Sure. Would I have liked more access to their headspace and their feelings? Yes, I would have. But not getting that doesn't wind up taking away from the experience, and I think it's because director Joseph Kosinski and the team behind the film have a very thorough understanding of the type of movie they're making. They know exactly what they need to do to evoke certain emotions and responses, and then this cast has the ability to support that while also showing off the screen presence to ensure that their characters still pop enough. And I would say the same about Jennifer Connelly as Penny here. While I do really like that touch that her character is mentioned in the original film, I can kind of see a world where some out there might be confused by the way the script presents her past with Maverick, especially if someone is seeing this that hasn't seen the first movie or doesn't remember it super well. But again here, it winds up not really mattering because Connelly is oozing with charisma as Penny, and she's got great chemistry with Cruise that inspires you to root for their relationship regardless. And that's really the thing here with most of the characters in this movie. Yeah, I don't necessarily think they're especially well written or very well layered, but that winds up not being an issue when the people playing those characters have such undeniable screen presence that you thoroughly enjoy soaking in the entire movie and you genuinely want to spend time with them. All right, score time. I'm giving Top Gun Maverick 4 Deweys out of 5 on the Dewey Decimovie scale. This is just a shining example of a stellar summer blockbuster, and one that deserves to be seen and heard on the big screen with a crowd. Not only is it an exhilarating ride, but I also really do believe that it's a movie that can very much bring people together. As I was walking out of my screening, I heard a kid near me tell the person they were with, "Oh, now I've got to go see the original movie." Top Gun Maverick does feel like a very worthy successor for fans of that original, but I also think it stands on its own 2 feet well enough to play well for Top Gun newcomers, while also inspiring them to seek out the first film. And that right there is just the ultimate success to me with a movie like this. That is where I'm going to leave you on Top Gun Maverick. When you see the movie, hit that comment section below, share your own thoughts on it right there. You know how much I love hearing from all of you as well. Before I leave you, Patreon shout out time. We got a wonderful group of 6 right here, and they are Avery, Travis, Michael, Christy, Andrew, and Tommy. You have all received many a Patreon thanks. Do know that my gratitude is not only still there, but I think strengthening. The longer you stick with this campaign, your dedication to it is so important, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much for continuing to be here. And to everybody out there, do not forget to like and share this review before you leave. Thank you so much for watching it, and stay tuned for more of them.